Maggie, come. Diesel, Kia, sit. Diesel, no, sit. Good girl. Maggie, sit. Good. Stay. So I like to practice everybody waiting calmly while I open the door. I especially like to practice this anytime we're going. Maggie, come. Good girl. Sit. No. Sit. Good. Yes. So if they pop up, it's just a no and have them go back into a sit. So I like to practice this also before I go for a walk. We're just basically practicing calmness and impulse control. And so one thing I practice every now and then is name recognition. Good girl, stay. Good. Kia, come. Good. Good girl, Maggie, yes. Kia, quint. Good. Diesel, come. Maggie, no. Good. So this is a little harder one for Maggie, so I like to practice this every now and then. Diesel, come. Maggie, no. Good girl. So if she breaks, that's okay. Good girl, yes. Sit. Just have her go back. Diesel, come. Let's go. Maggie, shh. She's definitely playful right now, so. Diesel, sit. Yes. Maggie, stay. Diesel, break. Good. Yes, Maggie, break. Good girl. So we're practicing name recognition and impulse control. And I especially like to have them wait at the door before we go for walks to practice just calmness. Sets us up for a better walk. If your dog's excited and revved up, it's a good chance your dog's going to be pulling and overly excited. So taking a few minutes to relax at the door and even practicing just walking around your yard or driveway if they're overly excited. And then once they're calmed down, starting your walk. So we're out with Maggie. And one thing I like to practice, we've been practicing just a little bit, is starting to work on more name recognition and especially when I'm working multiple dogs that either Kia, back, down, good girl. That way I can call one dog to me if I have the other dog in a stay, and so that's what we're practicing right now. Maggie, good girl, stay. Kia, here. Good. And I will often use here for my dogs just so it's a little bit less confusing for the other dogs. Good. Diesel, here. Good. Maggie, nope. Sit. Good girl. Diesel, here. Yes. Good girl, Maggie. What a good job. Good. Stay. Diesel, here. Yeah, no, back. Good. Diesel, here. Yes. Alright, Diesel up. Down. Yes. Good girl, Maggie. Kia, here. Down. Nope, down. Good girl. Yes, Maggie. So I really like to focus right now on rewarding whenever she chooses to stay when I'm working with the other dogs. Good shit, that was so good. Alright, Maggie, heel. Good. Now normally when I take Maggie on walks, I usually walk her on a harness and just kind of let her have fun and sniff. But I like to take time on walks and practice heeling. Maggie, leave it. Good girl, yes. Because I never know when somebody might be walking by with another dog and I might want her to heel, or might be walking by a road and some cars and I want her close to me. So I always like to take time and practice. Good. Yes. Good girl. Maggie, sit. Yes, good girl, stay. Kia, here. Yes, good job. Good girl, Maggie, yes. So Maggie can find it a little bit hard when the other dogs are playing and stuff to have to stay still and in a stay. So I like to practice a little bit. Kia. Ready, come here, come here. Yeah, yeah. You're not super playful right now. Yes, good girl. So I like to start little, just with some little distractions. Come here, down. Nope, okay. Good girl. Good girl, Maggie. Stay. Diesel here. Oh my God. Maggie, nope. Good girl, stay. So if she gets up, just a little no. Have her go back to the command I had her in. Diesel. No, Maggie. Diesel's definitely harder for her to stay because he has a lot more energy. He brings a lot more excitement. Yes, good. You're good girl. Yes, so there she stayed. We're just going to reward that. Good girl. We're really trying to find areas where she's successful and can reward that. Diesel. Ready? Good girl, Maggie. Yes, good girl. She got a little bit excited there, but she stayed, so we want to reward that. Nope. Sit. Good girl. Yes, what a good girl. So this is a hard exercise for her, so that's why I'm really rewarding a lot, because she's really trying. Maggie. Maggie. Good girl. Break. Yes, there she is. There she is. Good girl. Maggie, come. Good girl. Yes. Sit. Yes. Good. Break. Good girl. Maggie, break. Yes. So I'd use break as the release command, so it just makes a clear signal for the dogs that, okay, you're done now what I asked you to do. I also like to ask the dogs to kind of just wait a second and give me eye contact before I ask them to do anything else. It just kind of requires them to slow down for a second and just check in with me versus just jumping straight on to the next thing. It's requiring them to take that moment and just connect and focus on me, and then I'll either release them or give them the next command. Good girl. Maggie. Good girl. Drop it. Yes. Good girl. Go get it. Maggie, come. Oh, you didn't bring it. Yes. She didn't bring it, but that's okay. She still came, so we'll reward that. So come is one I always want to reward, especially in the beginning, just because a solid recall is one of the best commands to have. No, Maggie. Good. Yes. So there she stopped what I asked her when I asked her to stop. So I always like to reward that. Anytime they choose to listen to me when I ask them to stop something, I always want to reward that. Could be a treat, could just be a verbal, Maggie, no. Good. Yes. But I want her to know that when it's a really good thing when you stop and listen to me. Good girl. Good girl. Heel. So when I'm out practicing heel in a new place, so this is a newer place for her. Maggie, come. So she's distracted and got ahead. Good girl. Yes. So there she's walking right nicely by me. I'll immediately reward there. No. Good. Yes. Good. Yes. So I'll reward a lot in a new place because I really want them to focus on me. She gets distracted. No, come. Good girl, come. Yes. Heel. Good. And also I'll practice some changes in direction. No. Good. She really wants to sniff right now. No. Good. So I'm really just trying to find the spots where she's successful. Good girl. Maggie, come. Yes. Good girl. Yes. And just keeping it short if she's struggling. Keeping it short and rewarding her when she's successful. Maggie, come. Heel. Also, I'm practicing heel on a harness, so that's usually a little bit harder. Good girl. Because she's used to being able to sniff when she's on the harness, and nope. Let's go. Good girl. Yes. Good. Maggie, come. Heel. Leave it. Good. No. Good. No. Good girl. No. So right now I don't want her sniffing right now, so that's why I'm just telling her no. Good girl. Good. So she was struggling a little bit this way, so we'll continue back this way. Good. Yes. And so there she was just nice and calm, even though it was just a short little period. Short little walk. I'll reward. Heel. No. Good. Maggie, no. Yes, what a good girl. So the reason I don't want her sniffing while in heel is it takes her focus off of me. And heel, I really want her focus on me and where I'm going. No, no, yes, come, heel, good. And if she gets away from me, I'll use come to call her back, and then again repeat the heel command, leave it. No. Good, yes. So there were some smells that she really kind of wanted to check out, but she listened to me when I asked her not to. Good girl, break. And after that, she gets a reward of just going and sniffing and having fun again. So I like to randomly practice heel on the walk, just because I never know when it might be useful to have if I'm walking through a busier area, walking by other people, dogs, things like that, where it's beneficial to have my dog close to me. And also it's really good mental exercise for them to have to practice impulse control when they're wanting to sniff something, but I'm asking them to focus on me instead of all the smells. So it's a fun way to add some mental exercise into your daily walks. Maggie, let's go. Good girl. Easy. Good. Come. Kennel. Good girl. No. Okay. Good girl. So I do feed Maggie in the crate or the kennel while she is here, just so that I don't ever have any possible resource guarding issues with the training dogs or my dogs, just so that they don't feel pressured into needing to wolf down their food because the other dog might want to mess with them. So just for safety's sake, I feed them in the crates while they're here. And I normally suggest for the first little while that the owners do that, just so the dogs have time to get used to each other, and if not in the crate, at least in another room, till the dogs have had time to get used to each other, and the dogs are all comfortable and there's nobody showing any signs of resource guarding, or that the dogs aren't trying to steal food from the other one.